Shri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namaha. Parikshit Maharaj asked to Sukadeva Goswami, O Gurudeva, Viśvarūpa hesitatingly accepted the presiding priest's position called Purohita in Sanskrit, and using his Vaishnavi Vidya Nārāyaṇa-kavaca upon Lord Indra, the king of heaven, defeated all the demoniac army and regained the kingdom of heaven with all opulences. I want to know about that Vaishnavi Vidya Nārāyaṇa-kavaca. Viśvarūpa told King Indra that the armor of Nārāyaṇa-kavaca, Vaishnavi Vidya sealed, hearing this, King Indra said to Viśvarūpa, you are talking about armor? Sealed? I have them, all kinds, with me, made of all kinds of metals, very good ones. But I know these armors will not work. When the sharp arrows shot with using mantras will come to hit, they will surely penetrate with them. So armors will not work, King Indra told. Hearing this, Viśvarūpa, the priest, replied. He is not presiding priest yet. Replied, no, I'm not giving that kind of armor to you. I am giving you unfailable, unpenetrable, celestial, spiritual, transcendental armor. Unseeable, subtle, totally. Transcendental, cannot be seen with the eyes. If you wear this, then no enemy can face you, and everybody who will come towards you will respect you. This kind of armor I am going to put on you. You cannot be defeated or won over by anyone by wearing this. And you will regain all your opulence and the kingdom without fail. Sri Sukadeva Goswami told. Hearing this, Lord Indra, the king of heaven, accepted Viśvarūpa as his presiding priest and told him to carry on with the process. So Viśvarūpa performed sacrifice and influenced King Indra with the Nārāyaṇa-kavaca armor and told him, now you are free, can go. So having that armor unseen to the eyes, subtle armor on him, King Indra collected all the demigods and attacked the demons. The demons were protected by demoniac Vidya. Means a kind of scriptural but cruel type by Acharya, their spiritual master. Acharya is the spiritual master or presiding priest. ceremonial master, not spiritual master, ceremonial master of the demons. And he did not want his followers, the demons, get defeated by demigods. But before his demoniac science, the divine science was more powerful. So, before divine science called Vaishnavi Vidya, the demoniac science of Acharya could not stand. Thus, in the battle, King Indra and the demigods defeated all the demons. The demons, being defeated, relinquished their weapons and ran away from the battlefield like that. The heaven became empty from demons running away from there. So he occupied his singhasana and got all his opulences back. By nature, real Brahmins are very generous and kind-hearted by nature. That's why Viśvarūpa used his Nārāyaṇa-kavaca shield called Vaishnavi Vidya, transcendental science, on King Indra, because he wanted him to get benefited by winning the demons and regaining his kingdom. Hearing such a potency of Brahma Vidya or Vaishnavi Vidya, Nārāyaṇa-kavaca, King Parikshit was amazed, stunned, because he himself is a Kshatriya, a king, and he has faced many battles. That's why he wanted to know what it is. Actually, one should be curious. So, King Parikshit asked, "Oh Gurudeva, if I am qualified, please tell me what Nārāyaṇa Vidya is, how to wear it, what is its procedure, when to do it," like that. "Please tell me this if you think I should know about it." Hearing this, Sukadeva Goswami told, "O king, one must wake up early morning, 90 minutes minimum before sunrise. It's about 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock. You get up, chant all your mantras, go to bathroom, take your bath. After evacuation, brush your teeth and take your bath. Wear clean clothes and put tilak. And then take a Achman cup which has water and a spoon in it, Achman pot, and filled with water and a spoon in it, and sit down facing east. Before sitting down on the seat, purifies the seat. We have explained the process of purification of the seat in our worship book called Radha Govinda Archana Deepika. Then, sitting facing east or north, take a drop of water with a spoon from Achmana Kappa with left hand on the right palm. And while saying Om Nārāyaṇaya Namaha, because it is Nārāyaṇa-kavaca, Vaishnavi sealed Vidya, that's why this mantra or process of this purification begins with Nārāyaṇa. When I do my mantras given by my spiritual master, I do different process because we go to Lord Kṛṣṇa directly. But because it is Nārāyaṇa-kavaca, it goes to Nārāyaṇa first. Don't go to Lord Kṛṣṇa two-armed form, it goes to four-armed form. So while saying Om Nārāyaṇa-kavaca Namaha, sip the water without touching the mouth and drop the water down. You should not touch your mouth, to sip the water, because if you touch the mouth, hand will become dirty, contaminated, because mouth is called contaminated. So, like that, in the spiritual life, like that. So, drop down the water, take another drop again, and while saying Om Madhavaya Namaha, make the sipping sound from the mouth without touching the mouth, drop the water to the floor. Then take another drop with the same Achmana cup, and while saying Om Govindaya Namaha, sip the water, sipping sound only, not touching the mouth. Put that down, then wash hands. After this, fold your hands and chant. Om apavitra pavitro va sarvavasthangado viva yasmarit pundarekākhyam savahya abhyantara suci Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. So after this, saying this, wash your hands again. Then take a drop of water again in your right palm and say Om Namo Nārāyaṇaya. Saying this, do Hridayanyasa. Hridayanyasa we do differently because we are Krishna devotees. We are disciples. We are surrendered to the process honestly. Our heart and mind and dedication is thoroughly given to Krishna and our Guru. Sure. So, we don't need any protection of Nārāyaṇa-kavaca because Krishna is protecting us. Why we go from two-armed Krishna to four-armed Nārāyaṇa, going reverse drive? No. Nārāyaṇa is secondary. We're going reverse. We don't want to go reverse, we want to go forward. From Krishna we go to Radharani, like that. And then drop down the water after doing Hridanyasa. We have explained this in our worship book in detail. Then take another drop of water, saying Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Do Karanyasa. Karanyasa is on the fingers and the palm, like that. I have explained that in our worship book. Then using these both mantras, one must touch their joints of the body and purify them. Then take another drop of water, saying Om Vishnave Namaha. Saying that, drop down the water and use two middle fingers, tips, and joint with a thumb tip. You can see this. Like that. And then from Om Vishnave Namaha, taking each alphabet, touching different part of the body. Just see how I do it. From taking first letter from Om Vishnave Namaha, saying Om, touching the heart. Saying V, touching the Brahmarandra, top of the head. This is called Brahmarandra, is a hole there for the Supreme Lord where yogis dive from. Touch here. Then saying Sa, touch the eyebrows with the same mudra. This is called mudra or hand gesture, like that. Saying Ve, then touch the eyes. Then Na, then touch all the joints of the body. Then saying Maha, you make sound with the middle finger and thumb like that. You can hear it maybe like that and go around clockwise around your head. It is Om Astraya Phat, saying Om Astraya Phat, like that. And that is called Digbandhana, means covering, putting seal around your whole body, so no evil spirits or demons or hobgoblins or demons, yakshas, rakshasas, we don't know who, cannot disturb like that. Preventing them for disturbing us because we are doing certain process right now, like that. When one completes all this, that person becomes eligible to chant mantras. When one becomes eligible, then we begin Nārāyaṇa-kavaca. Until now, Nārāyaṇa-kavaca, just to reach Nārāyaṇa-kavaca, this is the procedure. Nārāyaṇa-kavaca is in the form of verses, not in the form of mantras, but these are called all mantras, like that. If your tongue is not Sanskrit, cannot pronounce it perfectly as I do, then please don't chant them. Because Sanskrit requires pronunciation while praying. You can give lectures, use Sanskrit, the way you pronounce it, no problem. To read, you want to read, you can read, pronunciation, no problem. But to pray, you have to pronounce them, because God will not understand if you pronounce the words right, because you are not translating there. You are not reading English or Hindi or Bengali, like that. So you have to pronounce right. So when you pronounce right, then God will understand what you want, what you are saying. I remember this 1984 in Miami. One of my godbrothers, Dravida, he was a brahmachari, born in the background of Jewish background. He came up to me and he said, "Oh, can you hear my man? Can I recite some verses?" I said, "Oh, very good." That's what I heard. Nothing else I heard. Not one word I understood from him. I said, very good, very good. But when you go to India, please don't speak this. I told him that. I am sure he will watch this. I told him as his best friend, advised him correctly, when you go to India, don't pronounce Sanskrit. Because in India, if you pronounce Sanskrit, somebody knows Sanskrit, he will think you're just garbage, will insult. And that insult will bring impression to my spiritual master. So I gave him good suggestion. Maybe he misunderstood and thought I was a big demon. I don't know that. But God knows. He never came back again to pronounce Sanskrit again. But I was his friend. He could pronounce Sanskrit to me, no problem. But anyway, so you begin chanting mantras if your tongue is Sanskrit. And while chanting those verses, you should meditate that Lord Nārāyaṇa is protecting you. Each mantra you complete, each verse text you complete, you think like that. While saying that, say that. The Supreme Lord Nārāyaṇa is protecting me. If this Nārāyaṇa-kavaca is worn subtly, that person becomes free from all kinds of fear. Not even ferocious animals can attack. Because when they see you, they will change their mind. Oh, this guy is nice. Dacoits, robbers will come. They'll know, oh, this place is nice. Why we disturb this Swami like that? The enemies will come. They'll say, no, this guy is very nice. Why should we hurt him? The ghosts, devils, evil spirits, even if somebody sends, knowing the black magic, will not work on the devotee. Like that. Nārāyaṇa-kavaca is such. So, Sri Sukadeva Goswami said, "O King Parikshit, I give you an example. What happened? Look. There was a pure Brahmana born in the dynasty of Angira Rishi. You see? Brahmins born in the dynasty are very pure by nature. So, He was born in Angira Gotri, means a dynasty of Angira Muni, and he was expert in Nārāyaṇa-kavaca. One day he decided want to see desert where there is no trees and plants and water available, only dust, dirt. So he wanted to go and see and experience what is the desert. So he chanted his Nārāyaṇa-kavaca and went to the desert a long way, and then he felt thirsty. When he felt thirsty, he looked everywhere, no water, he'd go back as hours and go front, we don't know where he go. So he thought that he will die. So there were no trees to sit under the shade. So he sat down there and controlled his breath here. Why he should die miserably? So controlled his breath with a Brahminical potency and left his body. This is not the way suicide is. Suicide is by drinking poison or shooting yourself or jumping from a building or jumping in the ocean somewhere like that. But this is controlling one's breath. It's not called suicide. Brahmana died, his dead body remained there. At that time, the king of Gandharvas, the singer of heaven, there are certain people who only sing beautiful songs and play music. Those peoples have one king, that his name is Chitraratha. And he was going with his wife somewhere in a Vimana palanquin, aeroplane. And those aeroplanes don't run with petrol. So he was going, and as he passed the dead body of that Brahmana, immediately his plane dropped down, straight down, boom! So Chitraratha was shocked, what happened? And then there were Balakilya Munis, and they said, shouting from the distance, saying that this Brahmana chanted Nārāyaṇa-kavaca, this body is influenced by Nārāyaṇa-kavaca, until you take this body and put it in a river, Saraswati, you cannot go from there. So he lifted his body, the Brahman's body, and placed it in Saraswati river, performed all ceremonies there, and returned and took plane and went. That is the potency of Nārāyaṇa-kavaca, Sri Sukadeva Goswami told King Parikshit. O Parikshit, it should be chanted early in the morning, much before sunrise, after 3 o'clock in the morning till sunrise, before time, it should be completed. If somebody either hears or recites or wears as per procedure, becomes safe from all kinds of problems like that. Nārāyaṇa-kavaca is called Vaishnavi Vidya, means the knowledge received from the Supreme Lord Vishnu, like that. Viśvarūpa made armor and put on King Indra, so he defeated all the demons and became God and king again of heaven, like that. Meaning of this is, the inner meaning of this is that any spiritual knowledge, transcendental knowledge, must be learnt from a scripturally authorized spiritual master whom God authorized. Like God authorized Lord Brahma authorized Viśvarūpa, like that. So when scriptures authorize somebody to function as Acharya, then only the process will bring result. Otherwise, spiritual process, religious process bring no result. As it is stated in the scriptures, Vidya karmani cha sada guruho prapta phalaprada anyatha naiva phalada. See, if spiritual activity, any spiritual deed Vidya karmani cha sada. Vidya means spiritual activity, devotional service, chanting mantras or something like that. Sada, always must be accepted from scripturally authorized spiritual master, because now we cannot see God. Lord Brahma will not come to us, but they have given scriptures. In that they are saying some things. We follow those instructions. Then you will reap result from performance. Otherwise, naiva phalada. You will never receive any good result or no result whatsoever. Only opposite result. So let us become careful, not waste our time in the name of spiritual life. If we are initiated by unscripturally guru, who is not authorized by scriptures, we must take reinitiation. That is the only process to reap result from spiritual life. Thank you very much.